Hey, fourth graders, and happy Wednesday. We've done 2 days so far of looking at types of sentences. We've done declarative and interrogative, and today we're going to look at exclamatory sentences. So you notice we got a little example right down here at the bottom that says, I'm so excited on the GIF, right? So exclamatory sentences are sentences that start with a capital letter and end with an exclamation point. They show a strong emotion, whether that be excitement or anger or extreme happiness. They show that somebody's like loud and they're exclaiming something rather than just saying it in a normal tone or a normal voice. So like an example you see down here, be like, wow, that's amazing, right? We see the exclamation points in the sentence that show someone's exclaiming rather than just saying it like a declarative sentence where you say it very even tone and it ends with a period. So some more examples would be, that puppy is so cute. I can't believe that that just happened. You have to be kidding me, and that was amazing. All those sentences right there are exclamatory sentences. Notice again, they all start with capital letters, and every one of them ends with an exclamation point. If it doesn't end with an exclamation point, it's not an exclamatory sentence. So if it ends in a period or question mark, you're not exclaiming it, and it's not an exclamatory sentence. It has to have an exclamation point. So here's some non-examples, right? There are 23 students in our classroom. That's just a normal declarative sentence where we're saying a statement about something and it ends with a period. What do you want to do when you grow up? As a question mark, if you guys remember, that is from yesterday, an interrogative sentence. Please remember to social distance, right? That is a command. We'll get into that more tomorrow, but it ends with a period, so you know it's not an exclamatory sentence. And how many scoops of ice cream would you like? It's a question or an interrogative sentence that ends with a question mark. We know that it's not an exclamatory sentence because it doesn't end in an exclamation point. We're going to look at a few here and we're going to find out which ones are exclamatory sentences. The first one says, look out below. It ends with an exclamation point. Do you think that's exclamatory or something else? If you are guessing exclamatory, you are correct, right? It ends in an exclamation point, starts with a capital letter. What are some of your favorite hobbies? Do you guys think? It is not an exclamatory sentence. It doesn't end in an exclamation point. It ends in a question mark. So if it ends in a question mark, what kind of sentence is it? Interrogative sentence, right? Your new car is awesome. Starts with a capital letter, ends with an exclamation point. So that sentence is an exclamatory sentence. And then, I like to play video games with my friends on rainy days. Ends in a regular period. That's a declarative sentence. It is not exclamatory, so we're going to put a little X down there. Looking at the next page, we're going to fix some mistakes in the exclamatory sentences that are below. Number one says, I can't wait for my birthday next week. They're exclaiming it, so it starts with a capital letter, so we know that part's good. If we look at the end right here, it ends in a period. That is incorrect. It should end in an exclamation point, right? Because they're exclaiming. They're super excited that it's their birthday next week. What an amazing day it is outside. See, we see that this ends with an exclamation point. That part's correct. The W to start the sentence needs to be a capital W. There's an error on this one. Let me fix this. It should say, sorry guys, Miss Kropo was making an announcement over the loudspeaker. We got the kindergarten through second grade back at school now, so we may have some of those interruptions. Number 3 says, you are the best, but it has a question mark. Is that really a question you're going to ask somebody? Probably not a question you're going to ask, right? You're exclaiming it, so that ends in an exclamation point. Number 4 says, I'm so excited to be going back to school. Ends in an exclamation point. That's correct. Doesn't start with a capital letter, so we need to make this a capital I to make it say, I'm so excited to be going back to school. Right now we fixed it, and it is an exclamatory sentence. So don't forget, guys, every exclamatory sentence starts with a capital letter. Every exclamatory sentence ends in an exclamation point. If it does not end in an exclamation point, it's not an exclamatory sentence. All right, just like before, your job today is to go do an exclamatory sentences quiz on Canvas. So when you go through and you do that quiz, you need to make sure that you're looking for, is it an exclamation point and does it start with a capital letter? If that's the case, then it's an exclamatory sentence. We also notice some people when you're typing the corrected sentences, all right? So when you guys are doing the part of the quiz where it says say what's incorrect or type the sentence correctly, you either need to say what the mistake is in the sentence, like say it's missing an exclamation point at the end, or you just need to type it correctly. You're not typing a different sentence. You're retyping that same sentence, but without the mistakes, or you can simply tell us what the mistake is. Okay, we notice some people are saying other sentences that are related to that sentence. That's not your job on the ones where you're finding the mistakes. All right, good luck, you guys, and we'll be back for our last type of sentence lesson tomorrow.